A name. The first thing you learn about another person, the way you perceive them, and what they are addressed by. But what does a name really mean? The dictionary definition reads a word or a set of words by which a person, animal, place, or thing is known, addressed, or referred to. But does it mean something more? Parents spend 9 months picking names, some with meaning, others that sound good together, and so much more. Do you know the name story of many of your closest peers? The ones that you see every day, share your closest memories, best times, and endless hours with? Is there more to that person than you think? Maybe you should ask. And today, we did. Here at RMHS, we asked 3 students and 1 staff member to share their name stories.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline Nicole Szymanski.
Hi, my name is Patrick Mahoney.
Hi, my name is Rania Abubakar.
Hi, my name is Patience Liliana Wynn.
Who chose your name and why?
My parents chose my first name because Jacqueline means may God protect, and my mom had recently had 5 miscarriages, so she used it to be able to protect me.
My parents both agreed on it. I've asked them that story. I think this was more my father. I have an older brother who was Michael. No, my mother actually named me Patrick. You're right, because he liked Michael. It's my older brother. So my mother named me Patrick. It just fit kind of with the Irish background, Irish theme.
My mom chose my name. I was named after a famous actress that she really liked.
It was my mom and my dad because when I was born, they went through like this whole period of time where they were very poor and weren't making a lot of money. And they waited a long time to have me. So they were just saying that patience was like really big during that time because they had to wait for everything to happen.
Has your name ever influenced how you see yourself? If not, what would you change it to?
I think my name influences how I see myself because everyone creates like different nicknames for you, which shows that they like take their time out of their day to like create a bond with you through different names.
Yeah, actually, when I meet people or introduce yourself, the name Patrick Mahoney, the jokes are always that oh, so you're Irish. I joke, no, I'm Italian, but I'm not. I'm like 89% Irish. So yeah, it kind of influenced. Yeah, it's I kind of embrace that culture, and I know a lot about Irish history and Irish culture, so it's kind of cool. So I embrace it. Yeah.
I think my name fits me and my personality.
Not really. I always thought that I didn't really seem like a patient person, so I thought that my name never like represented me, but more like my parents. But yeah.
If you were named after someone, who and what were they like?
My middle name, Nicole, was named after my family's dog that my dad promised to my mom in their vows, which symbolizes their love.
Andrew my middle name was after my mother's grandfather.
No, my name's not connected to anyone in my family, but my last name is my grandpa's first name.
Yeah, my middle name is a mix between my aunt and my mom's name.
Has your name changed as you've gotten older, nicknames?
Yeah. So my cousins and like my extended family called me Jay growing up. Then my brothers always called me Jax. My parents always call me Jack. A lot of people just call me Jack on my sports teams for like short. Jackie obviously is my nickname that I grew up being called throughout my whole life. Yeah.
It's been with me since I was a little kid. And some people around the school still use it. I've never introduced myself as it once in my life. It just kind of follows me and sticks with me. And that's Packy, P-A-C-K-Y. Just when my brother was young. It's not coincidentally, it's a traditional Irish nickname for Patrick, but that's not where it came from. My brother, when I was younger, could not say Patrick. And it kind of came out as like Patty and this thing Packy, and that kind of stuck with me. How did it follow me as an adult into teaching at RMHS? Well, I went here, I grew up in Reading, and when I first started working, I still had a lot of friends who had siblings at the high school at the time. I started working here when I was pretty young. And they would see me around the halls and call me Packy, and so then their friends who had never met me started to call me Packy. I also had some teachers and coaches that work here who I played for and had as teachers. I was their student. They called me Packy, and next thing you know, it just has transferred from class to grade to grade to grade 10 years later.
I don't think I was ever really called nicknames.
When I was super little, I was Pepe to all my family. Some people call me Patty, but that's really it.
Do you often meet people with the same name as you?
Sometimes. It's not like the most common name in the world, but it's also not uncommon.
When I was younger, not often. The older I get, more and more, I feel like I don't meet a ton of Patricks anymore, but Mahoney I see a lot more of. When I was younger, I didn't think it was a really common name. There's like 6 Mahoneys in the high school right now, like students. I have a class with 2 Mahoneys in it. So it's more and more frequent. I don't meet a ton of Patrick Mahoneys, but Mahoney for sure. I'm seeing more and more.
Like never. I never really meet people with my name.
No, I've actually never met anybody with my name.
What does your name mean to you?
It just shows value that people care about you.
It's who I am. I love my name. Again, like being a history guy, I like the history behind it. Connects me with a culture and an identity. I don't walk around with shamrocks and Irish flags and being like I'm Irish, but I enjoy my name. Sometimes I have a hard time figuring out whether to introduce myself as Pat or Patrick. I don't necessarily love saying Pat. But then sometimes Patrick sounds formal. So it's something I have to kind of deal with as I develop and continue to mature as a human being. But it's my identity. It's who I am. So I love my name. It's my name. That's who I am.
It means my identity.
It just shows, like, it means a lot because it's around, like, the time that my parents had to deal with everything. So it's not more like me, but it definitely, like, connects me to my parents and what happened.
Does your name have a meaning in a different language or culture?
Meaning, I think it goes back to it's the original Gaelic. It's translation from something that means like noble or of noble birth. But really, Patrick to the Irish heritage is Saint Patrick. So there's a connection there.
Yeah. In Arabic, my name means queen.
I know my last name is Vietnamese, but besides that, not really.